No, I am not joking when I say this. The Hive Knight is one of the hardest bosses in all of Hollow Knight. Well, that is if you're trying to get Radiant for him. If you are looking to Radiant all bosses like I am, you are going to have a lot of trouble on the Hive Knight if you don't know what the boss does and what his moveset is. I have spent a whole 2 hours trying to beat this boss, and I am still confused on how I beat him. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about what makes this guy so hard, how to beat him, and what builds to run.
Yeah! Apple pie! I'm gonna eat it all before you even get there!
First off, to get any confusion out of the way, Radiant is a challenge in the Pantheon where if you get hit once, you die. And considering how hard this game is, you can just only imagine the struggle I went through just to beat this one guy. Now, what makes this boss truly hard is his random attacks. Almost everything about this guy is random. His backflips, the spike he spawns, the bees. When I first fought this guy, I thought I was never going to beat him. But then, I got used to his attacks. All but two. The flips and the spikes are the only reason why this guy has given me so much trouble. The flip he does is just a random thing he does after almost all of his attacks. Shooting bees from his mouth, shooting spikes, and swinging his nail. The spikes are random bubbles that shoot spikes from around the room. All of his attacks consist of putting pressure on you, so you do not have a lot of room to attack him. So, let's get into his moveset. When you first spawn into the arena, he will do any attack, but most of the time, he will dash into you or shoot bees from his mouth. When he shoots bees from his mouth, you want to do as much damage as possible until he stops. Once he stops shooting the bees, he will dash towards you and do a flip anywhere on the map. Now, if you have Shade Cloak, this will be pretty easy. All you gotta do is dash past him. If you don't have it, then this will be much harder for you, as his nail, when he dashes, has a broken hitbox, and it will take some time to get used to. But simply all you gotta do is just pogo jump him. Keep in mind, you have to dodge all of this while dodging the bees coming down. I suggest focus on dodging the bees instead of attacking the Hive Knight while this happens. If you happen to stagger him when he unleashes the bees, do not attack him until the bees are gone, because he will start up any random attack while the bees are still active. I also learned that if the Hive Knight is under too much pressure, he will attack faster than normal. And by that, I mean he will attack, and instead of taking a 0.9 second break and starting up another attack, he will completely override his moveset, and he will unexpectedly attack you from out of nowhere. So, watch out for that as well. A much more simple moveset to cover is his disappear and dash attack. The Hive Knight will attack you from behind and then dash into you. Pretty simple. And you should be able to attack him while he's resting. He will also spam the dash attack and the attack from behind attack, so watch out for that. The next moveset is his spike attack. This guy will spawn bubbles filled with spikes around the room from bottom to top. This is always consistent, so the first one to pop is the bottom, followed by the middle, and then the top. While this is happening, the Hive Knight will either flip to the other side of the room, flip to a corner, flip in the middle, or just flip in the same spot he was just in. Like I said, his attacks are random, so he will do a flip almost anywhere. The bubbles can also spawn almost anywhere in the room, but they won't spawn next to you. They will only spawn above you, and sometimes on top of your head. So yeah, that should be his entire moveset. I don't think I'm forgetting anything since I spent like 2 hours on this boss, so if I am forgetting something, just let me know in the comments. It's a pretty simple boss, but sometimes the most simplest boss are the most hardest bosses, or it could really just be a skill issue, but we're not gonna talk about that. And by the way, his favorite move to spam is the spike attack, so once you think you're out of the blue, he would just send another one your way. And last and the final point in detail, you have to stagger this guy 3 times before you can finally kill him. The builds I recommend using are range builds and spell builds. Range builds give you a lot of room to attack the Hive Knight since you can't really get close and attack him, and spell builds are just simply overpowered. Really, the only time you can attack him and feel safe is when he's shooting bees from his mouth. Charms for the range build I recommend using for 8 notches and overcharm are Unbreakable Strength, Quick Slash, Steady Body, Mark of Pride, and Sprint Master. For the more advanced and easier build for people that almost 112% the game are Unbreakable Strength, Quick Slash, Steady Body, the Grub LG Charm, and Sharp Shadow. If you don't have the charm that the Grub Fighter gives you as the final reward for finding all the grubs, then replace that with Grimchild. And you can also use Steady Body and Sprint Master as well. Grimchild will help you out, but he will wake up the boss when staggered, so watch out for that. For spells, I recommend using Spellcatcher, Shaman Stone, Spell Twister, and Soul Eater. If you don't have Soul Eater, you can always use Quick Slash and Fluke Nest or another charm of your choice. For people who don't know the charms, Unbreakable Strength deals more damage for your nail, Quick Slash allows you to attack faster, Steady Body allows you to attack without being moved, Mark of Pride increases your range of nail attacks, Sprint Master allows you to run faster, and the Grub Algae Charm allows you to shoot white beams that deal the same amount of damage as your nail, but does not give you soul, and Sharp Shadow does damage to enemies when you dash through them, and allows you to dash farther. You can also combine Sharp Shadow and Dash Master, which allows you to do 50% more dash damage. Soul Catcher and Soul Eater gives you more soul every time you attack with your nail. Shaman Stone increases the size and damage of your spells. Spell Twister reduces the soul needed for spells, and Fluke Nest just changes your soul dash spell into a bunch of weird creatures that do a crap ton amount of damage for no reason at all. Now Team Cherry has done all it can to patch the damage they do, but simply gave up because no matter what they did, they always broke it after almost every single patch. Now honestly, I believe it took me 2 hours to beat this boss because I was sleepy or the boss was just bullcrap. I honestly never spent so much time on any boss before, whether it's Dark Souls, Resident Evil, or any other scary game at bosses. Nothing has put me with more struggle than this boss. And with all this info in my head, I was finally able to beat this boss and was ready to sleep peacefully. I'm about to make a fucking cut angle meme, bro, because there's no way. When you're about to beat the boss and he does some random ass backflip that insta-kills you.
What's going on, man?
Hey, it's me, Mouse.
All right.
I don't think I should use that right now. That sounds pretty dangerous. Those smell amazing. Thanks.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Cringe back. Nah, that's crazy. There we go. Oh my god, hold on. Wait, I think I messed up. What? Let's go! Oh my gosh, bro. I hope this video helps you guys out. I gotta give credit to Miss Taylorhead and Hope XM for helping me out and watching me suffer throughout the stream. And I hope they fixed the Hive Knight's hitbox because I almost acted like Queso when Waffle House ran out of food. That was a terrible joke.